It's no big deal.
Now we're live.
Okay.
I didn't get a chance to double check settings.
Mm-hmm. All right. Badger, you just pushed me out of my spot. What's the meaning of this?
There you go.
Well, you know, I will be DMing tonight. I'm not sure how much of that actually made it through, but
None.
None at all.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
All right. So we have
I'm gonna
agreed to
start
play a
drinking,
game outside of your normal game. In fact, we are going to be playing a game in what we're calling the NPC Tavern. And the NPC Tavern is definitely open. Our tavern on the inside is filled with all of our NPCs that we normally have in all of our other games, all the other regular tropes that you might think of in every other game.
I can fix that.
The bar itself, inside is a rustic affair of timber and slate. Comfortable 5-foot wide booths sit evenly spread along the wall, and each is dimly lit by a floating amber orb. Thick timber beams support a 10-foot ceiling of knotted pine. The slate floor is tidily laid out in convenient 5-foot grid pattern.
Conveniently.
Convenient.
Mm-hmm.
A large dance floor can be seen off to the side as well, and a small stage with instruments on it. A sign that reads Battle of the Bands hangs limply above. The bar itself is made from a massive tree trunk, and the entire length has been split, polished, and waxed. Its top surface is capped by a brushed copper sheet, and racks of clean glasses hang poised for use above the bar. Behind it, tiered shelves hold all manner of spirits and await consumption. Other than a door-marked bathroom on the far wall, this is where we find ourselves. And who am I? I'm just your GM NPC. You got those tables done yet?
Yes, of course. I can reach them really far with my huge arms. Thanks, barkeep. I'll go over here. Walk over to your table, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Welcome, gentlemen, to the bar. What was it called?
Just a generic NPC tavern.
The generic NPC Tavern. My name is Ruben, and I'll be taking your drink order. Don't worry, I'm fantastic at my job, just like my last job. What would you like?
Quite a pleasure to meet you, Ruben. My name is Cretius. Fancy little establishment you have here.
Oh, me? No, I just wait tables.
You have such a bearing about yourself. I apologize, almost as if you are someone.
Used to be.
Amongst no ones. In any event, like I said, my name is Cretius, and I'll have a beer.
Beer. Right, and you?
Extinguish a cigar right on the table. Full test.
Yeah, go ahead and put that anywhere.
Full test McHomebrew. Take the strongest spirits you've got. Put it in a dirty glass.
You might get sick, but okay. All right.
Roll play.
Dirty glass. Don't worry. We do this a lot. Most people don't know about it. And you?
Fresh.
Nothing for me.
Oh. All right. Well, what was your name anyway? Welcome to the establishment.
I am the human, just like all of you. B2, it's nice to meet you.
Love it. Love this guy. All right. Gotta go and get the drinks.
Ha ha ha.
Yeah.
Jeez. You see a wax mark, like where it was melted.
Roll test.
It's kind of
Behave
slow in here.
yourself.
Why don't you pour me one?
Absolutely.
Thank you. On my way back with your drinks, I sit down with you. So, here are your drinks. Here, and I'll take this one for you.
So can you each give a little bit of background about your characters and why you find yourself here at the NPC tab?
Sure, I'll start. My name is Ruben. I am a 7-foot bugbear. You've never seen a finer looking bugbear. Not in the traditional sense of good looking, but more of really well kept. So everything, all my hair, all my 7-foot frame is very well combed. My hair is very well pleated and braided into a back bun, and I'm wearing a little sports coat vest. I'm trying really hard to make this bartender or this waiter thing work. I used to be, until I met my lovely wife, which if anyone has a fantastic name for the lovely wife, of which I will be referring to a lot tonight,
Okay.
let me know in chat, because I didn't get a name for her yet. But anyway, so the lovely wife and I, we met, and she said I had to settle down. So I'm trying my best. I'm in AA, Assassins Anonymous, and I have my 10-month chip, and I'm really excited about it. Really excited about it.
It is a pleasure to meet you, my friend. And, I too have a little trouble with the ladies sometimes. As I mentioned, my name is Cretius, King Cretius. But keep that on the down low, if you will. I wouldn't want anyone getting the wrong idea as I lean back and I have just a straight cut uniform, sort of military bearing, epaulets on the shoulders, a couple medals over here, super buff on the upper body, probably hasn't skipped leg day either, leans back in his chair, and on his back is the most magical, ridiculous looking trident you've ever seen with seashells entwined all around it. And he
Looks like
says,
it's absolutely going to come into play.
Are
yeah.
those barnacles?
Oh, they are indeed barnacles, my friend. They come from the ass of a great old one himself. I do tell the tales sometimes when I get a little bit of drink in me, mostly to the soldiers around the campfire.
Did you know that barnacles have the largest dick size for an animal compared to their body ratio?
That's what they say about King Cretius, I tell you what. But I did know that fact. You're working on your timing. I appreciate that. But you see, the truth is, I was driven out of my homeland. By assassins, no less. What a coincidence.
Not me.
Off duty. Yes, your 10-month chip, it's a bit out of your league. Even now, my brother's assassins hunt me. I have to keep my head on a swivel. I wouldn't want anyone recognizing me, which is why I find myself in this place. My good friends, Bruce and Baron, I believe their names were. Barry and Barnacle.
Byron.
Bruce and Byron. Barry and Byron.
I've heard of them.
They showed me about this little place. They like to lay low here from time to time.
Yes.
So here I am, and hopefully nobody comes looking for me.
That money, is it really good?
The money?
Yeah.
Which money? We don't.
The assassins that are coming after you.
Well, I wouldn't. I wouldn't take the job if I were me, but you might.
No, I'm on the wagon.
Yeah.
No.
You wouldn't want the old lady getting upset.
Definitely not.
Full test. Name's Full Test McHomebrew. And extinguish the cigar on the counter.
Where does he keep getting it?
Tons of cigars.
It's the same cigar. It's just he has to constantly keep smoking it, or otherwise it'll get too long. It's like those cakes.
I have a long, troubled history, but Ain't no sense talking much about it.
Are you sure? You look like you have several pages worth there.
All I'm gonna say is, as a child, I watched my entire clan burn alive, every one of them. The entire mountainside was the trees burned like torches. Dragonfire.
No.
Yes.
That sounds hot.
Bad timing.
I don't like to talk much about it, but because I don't get out much. You see, I've seen things that would make the milk on your mother's teat curdle. I have done things that you see my hands are stained as if covered in fresh blood. I've done things that have stained these hands, nay, where they ever come clean. I make a living. Odd jobs. Cleaving skulls. Me and my sword here. Yeah, I pull out this long sword and it's covered in just rust. It's like the most neglected weapon you've ever seen. It's like, I call her Brainstorm. See, folk like me, they never see the field of combat. We're too unstable, too unpredictable, too untested. They call us volatile, but anyways, B2, my friend here, my only friend in the world.
That's not what your mom said.
Because she was burnt alive, B2! Burnt alive! You know what she said? Ah!
Your screams sound like the chorus of cats.
That's what your mom said, B2.
I don't have a mom. I am B2B2. It is good to meet you. I am a droid. I was created in a place far away from here. I am powered by orphan souls.
I'm sure that's a joke. He said it several times now, but I don't believe it.
Yes,
glitch. I
totally
hear it.
a joke. Ha 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 ha.
I think he's meant to be a funny robot. An entertainer. Right? B2? B2?
I turn to your face. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't feel fear. I don't feel pain. I don't feel pity or remorse.
That's why we're friends.
And I will not stop until you are fed.
Well, it's a good thing I'm not hungry right now. You can relax.
You see his hand, like, all of a sudden go up for half a second, pop down, and then I go...
Yes,
It's good to meet all of you.
it's good to meet you. And you and you. And I look forward to a night of drinking with you all.
Is your lantern out on the table that we talked about?
Yes.
The light goes up.
Let me just...
Who cast prestidigitation?
That can't be right. Hold on a minute.
Look, this table is not allowed to be as gloomy as I am. And I put my cigar out.
Quiet yourself for a moment. Let me,
I pretend to drink from my cup. Just like the humans.
well, that's...
I mean,
That can't be, but, Indeed.
Is this something I should know about?
Well, it depends on your definition of what you need to know about. That's a magical candle that you all just seen there. It has a very particular ability. one which I dare utter speak into existence at this point in time, but should it ever go out, well, that means someone very close to me has just left this world.
Another round?
Oh yeah, absolutely. That sounds awful. Is this a person, a friend of yours? I bring a round of beers around.
Well, we were never truly friends, but
Doing my job now.
I never had a chance to get to know him, honestly. But the truth is, I don't know who it might be. My son or my wife.
Wow. You
Whole
guys
family, you say, huh?
are a real party.
I didn't expect that.
I have come for the battle of bands.
The bartender comes over to you and whispers, hey, we have a slight problem with the Battle of the Bands.
What's that?
We were supposed to have Blink Dog 182 here
Yeah.
playing, and, well, their lead singer got sick, so, I'm gonna need you to do us a solid. I'm gonna need you to round up a couple people here and, take their place.
Okay. So I need to recruit for the Battle of the Bands.
We need like, 4 people.
Okay. All right. I sit back down. So, gentlemen, your bar tabs. How'd you like those to get wiped for tonight?
And like, while you're saying that, I'm over here just like furiously like weaving the incantations of a spell. And I'm like, Inferno! And a huge like corona flame goes off. And I'm like, there it's...
No.
Damn it! Damn it!
Shh! I told you to quiet down. Sorry about that.
I think you might have the moody one maybe already. Can you find like 3 others?
Okay.
What do you need?
Oh,
My
well,
new friend?
so there's the big event, right? The poster that's up there.
Yes, it is the battle of the bands.
Yeah. And there's some people that didn't show up tonight. So the bartender and we're in a real pickle. We need some replacements.
You are not pickles. Those are the cucumbers that are placed inside the vinegar water.
Oh,
It's
You're not-
brine.
Your knowledge of culinary masterpieces is very impressive.
when I served in the 3rd Triton Regiment of the Army, I was a drummer.
Okay.
I could perhaps fulfill that role.
Fantastic.
Well, it's been a while. I don't know. I don't want to embarrass myself. Get me a drum kit, 2 drumsticks, at least 1 strap, and a bit of grease.
All right. And you, McCombrew over there.
Mick Homebrew.
Would you like to join us in the Battle of the Bands?
You don't think I see what's going on here? You don't think I ain't lived this snow or hell like 100 times in my lifetime? You think I don't understand a prop being woven before my very eyes? I put my cigar.
Okay. All right.
It's not a plot, my friend, so much as a momentary distraction.
You don't understand. There's something greater going on here.
There's always something greater
And
going
there is a
on.
part to be played.
And what would be
Let me ask you something here, gracious. In the dice game of life, who gets the last roll? I'll
person
play you
with the
again,
most
you
dice.
rogue.
Excellent. And B2. B2.
You see my head turn back around from 180 degrees as I was spying around the room.
You also look like a man who knows his way around the rhythms.
All of a sudden, you see from my angle like this, like hex screen, like the HUD from like Terminator.
Okay.
It's got like a list of commands,
Yeah.
and all of them end with kill. And then the last one says, "Join the battle of the bands."
Okay.
Yes, I will accept your battle of the bands. I play the washboard.
Okay. All right, we got 3. Anybody else? Anybody? There's nobody else here, boss.
Yeah, so... Right. I know you're not supposed to be here to hear nothing. I'm really gonna need you to do the 4th.
I'm supposed to be home with the wife right now.
And look. I talked to Megan. Okay. Megan popped in just a minute ago, and she left you some lasagna.
Oh, she's a sweet woman.
That's what they say. A lot of women will cheat on you, but not many women will bring you lasagna.
Right, now hold on just a second. Your lady's name is Megan Popton.
No, he said Megan popped in.
Right, that would have been awkward, alright, because I've got a sibling.
No, I think
A
you're onto
long-lost
something. That
sibling.
sounds like a surname. Megan Popton.
Megan
to my
Popton.
ears, it sounds just like a surname.
Megan Popton happens to be my brother's wife.
What a
Although my brother
coincidence.
died horribly and left her a widow.
Yes, funny thing, that's actually how I met Megan. But anyways, that's another story for a long time ago.
Has she ever heard the song, "A spoonful of glucose makes the medicine go down"?
Yes, everyone's heard that one. Of course.
There may be a version of that among the Triton people. I may be able to follow along, so to speak.
What songs do you guys know?
We play such lovely melodies as "Where the Underwater Cavern Blows." We also are known to perform the
Look,
great
if I wanted a
soliloquy
pile of
out
bugbear
upon the
shite,
rock.
I would have asked it from the waiter. No offense. But ain't nobody ever listened to songs that come out of the sea, alright?
This bugbear
Down
shits
where
in
it's
toilets.
wetter is not always
You can tell by
better.
the cut of his jib.
It blows whale hole down by the sea, under the sea.
You look like a man who knows about blowing whale hole, my friend.
Alright, ain't nobody blown more whale hole than me. Alright?
That's some type of forswear
I put out
shit.
his cigar.
You're working on your timing.
Right, so we've got all the instruments up on the stage. The other band is gone, and you just got to get up there and play something, anything. We just can't have people leaving out on their tabs. You know?
Right, so I got lead vocals, am I right?
That sounds about right.
Yeah.
Right. Alright. So he wipes our tabs clean. He keeps the drinks a coming. And we play all night and we drink all night.
Well, yeah. So what I'm going to need you to get up to do is get up there and play an instrument and give me some DC checks.
All right.
So let's
What are DC checks?
Do you not know? Did you not know, sir, that I am not proficient in anything outside of the School of the Blade?
fantastic.
While you
Then
was
this
serving
is great.
drinks, I studied the Blade.
So mechanically,
you
how
imagine-
this is going to work? I'm going to have you guys give me some DC checks for performance, or I guess maybe if you have a musical instrument, I guess that lets you add to that being bards. For those of you who have bards, is that correct?
Let's you add your proficiency bonus.
Yeah,
to
there's
your
backgrounds
proficiency.
that can take instruments too. But
So
I did not.
All right.
Yeah.
So yeah.
You guys see me, all of a sudden my hand pops down and you see a whisk comes out. And then I
Oh.
pull up the washboard and I go,
Perfect.
All right. So I'm gonna want. I'm a little bit different when I do. So I like to let you guys know what the DC is. That way, when you guys are rolling, we all can together, see the dice and get excited together. So
Cool.
I'm gonna want a group check. I'm gonna want a DC of 16 on your performance, and I need half or more of you guys to make this.
I look at all my friends and I wait for each one of them individually to make a DC check.
Yeah, there's that element of it too.
And I yell out, "You can do this!" And you get to add a D6 to your roll.
I really appreciate that.
So, Cretius picks up the snare drum that was provided to him, puts the strap over it, grabs a couple drumsticks, reaches into his pouch, takes a little, like a vial of some seawater and pours it over the top of the drum first. And then he puts that back, starts rapping out a little rhythm. And in the water, as it's like bouncing up, you see scenes of like underground cities, like dolphins, sharks, like weaving in and out of the water droplets as they bounce up and down on the drum set as he begins auditioning.
That sounded pretty dope. Why don't you give me advantage on that roll?
Oh, you made it anyway.
Fucking good.
You don't need that.
26 or...
Oh.
26. That was almost 19. But yeah, 26.
Yeah, that sounds. Excuse me. That sounds fantastic. Yeah, you get all kind of Blue Man Group on it and starts splashing water around on the bar's drums, no less. Who would like to go next?
I'm gonna make the argument that I am proficient in brewing equipment, so I get up there and I bust out a jug. Can I add my proficiency?
I will let you do that. Yeah, fair enough.
You get that D6.
12.
12.
Oh, no.
12.
With the D6.
Okay,
give
so
you guidance.
the bartender kind of walks up to you and pulls you aside and he says a couple quiet things in your ear, and you see him kind
I pull
he
out.
gets back down and go ahead and give me that roll again.
I nod, and I pull out my horn of alarm, which only one person who I choose in the road can hear. Okay. Alright, that's gotta be good enough, right?
It's not going to work.
I like, as I'm rapping out my melody, I like take the 2 sticks and I go flap. And I slap him with some water. You can have bardic inspiration.
What's bardic inspiration?
1d6 to your
Oh,
ability.
so it's
check.
what he gave me before
Yeah.
that I just rolled, and now I got even lower?
You can have another one.
It doesn't matter, I rolled
Okay.
even lower.
Oh shit!
I got
Okay.
D8s, but I forgot.
So, my notes here say, if failed a second time, actively give a no goof up item like a jug. You're already on the jug, so I'm not sure what. He just kind of goes up there and gives you a little pin that says second place.
Does he give him like 2 spoons?
Oh yeah, ham boner. Why not? We'll just
Yeah.
give you
2
some
spoons
spoons,
take even more talent than a jug.
Yeah, you
which you then promptly fling across the room. And
It's 2
Puts
spoons.
the electric
But they have a
triangle.
little mechanism that keeps them together, and all that he has to do is like clack.
Yeah,
it, you
but
know?
except that they keep getting like stuck up on my cigar. So like, oh, hell with it.
Yeah, he puts the cigar out on his spoons.
Have you tried this? I pull your sword out, and I take it like a. I'd like to make a performance check with the sword.
You're gonna play the fucking sword, aren't you?
Yes.
are you
the saw
proficient
blade?
in the sword?
I am proficient in
like
the
all
sword.
musical
Are you
instruments.
proficient in the sword?
Yes, I am.
Yes, I am.
Why not? Shenanigans rule tonight.
4.
4 out of a D20?
So I start to play the sword, and you just hear
Yeah.
as I grind it across the floor.
I really thought he'd know what he was
Sounds
doing.
just
Does it-
like music.
Does it just?
Nice.
Yeah.
Like a fucking chair scraping across the floor.
Alright, seeing that
Now that
everyone's...
was a 4. Just
With my proficiency, it would be.
we're looking for a 16 or higher.
Nope, wouldn't cover it.
No, wouldn't cover it. Okay.
Would have been a 10 flat.
Would have been a 10 though. Okay.
I can give you inspiration.
No.
Roll
I will
6.
try again.
Okay.
This time, your sword is defective.
I could have told you that. I failed to save my family.
You really
So-
enjoyed it, so you're like, your
So,
sword makes robot music.
The bartender comes up to you and looks at your washboard and hands you the fresh washboard. It looks exactly like your washboard. Exactly like your washboard.
This is the Washinator 5000.
Go ahead and give me a second roll.
With the Washinator 5000, I will be able to do this. Ooh, I do it with a 20.
20? Alright, fantastic.
You said you do.
What do they call it when you play a washboard? Do you rip out a rhythm or?
I scrape out a tune.
Alright, and that leaves us with Ruben.
Ruben does a quick hand motion, and where there was nothing before, all of a sudden a small wooden case appears. A little sleight of hand. And I open it, and it's my dice set. And I take them, I split them up into 3s, and I put 3 in this cup and 3 in this cup. I grab 2 other cups and put them on top, and I grab the mugs the handles together, and I start shaking them.
Like Baraka.
And
Nice.
and I'm shaking, and doing a little rumba. I'm doing a rumba, and I spin around.
Give me
We're a
that
lot of
with advantage.
Oh, that's never gonna. They're all cocked.
You gotta
Yeah. Roll it on the-
All right, 14 plus 1 plus performance, or are you gonna let me do?
Yeah,
So
it's
I'm
a performance. Yeah.
But I'm proficient with the dice as
Yeah,
a
I'm
gaming
allowing
set.
it,
Oh,
yeah.
then sweet. Then that was I think I just got over it with 16
16. Yeah. That's
with,
what we were looking for.
with the DC.
All right. You guys jam out a respectable enough song. The jug music is not quite on par. Either is the sword, for that matter. But with a little bit of coaxing, you guys are able to pull off a decent show. Cretius, with your 26. As the crowd's kind of, all right, yeah, not blink, dog 182 though.
Mm-hmm.
Linked up.
So the bartender comes up and says, "You know what? Thank you very much. You guys did fantastic. You seem to do the best. So go ahead and take that drum with you.
Oh.
It's a drum. Functions as a +1 for your bardic focus.
Okay. Nice.
Oh no, I missed out on taking the jug home.
I will take this washboard forever and keep it with me. I stick it in.
No, he tries to
Side.
get it back from you. Oh.
It starts blending with my body.
Did I see an orphan? No. Look, just as long as you stop trying to sell us the organs, okay? Like we've told you before, so. No.
I start putting it back in my coat.
No. Yeah.
So as we're like stepping down from the stage and heading back to our table, I presume, I'm like, man, that was fun, my friends. I must admit, it almost made me forget for a while about my possible dead son. Messenger!
Yes.
And
Dead
I like,
family.
I just like yell out into the NPC crowd. There has to be a messenger here.
Yeah, a little boy wearing a little newsboy cap steps out. Yes, sir. What can I do for you today?
Come here, lad.
Yeah, yes, sir.
I have a task for you.
Okay.
Surely you can perform it.
Fantastic. What do you need?
I need you to deliver a message to the Undersea Triton Kingdom.
Can I run it to the beach?
No. Take this. And I hand him like a clump of like algae. It will allow you to breathe underwater, my man. You can do this. This is how legends are born. Take a message to the queen herself. Inquire about my son and his health.
My advice: stick it in a bottle and toss it into the sea.
Don't listen to him.
I'm gonna need money up front, I think, for this one.
Take all the money you need. You'll need it to get to the bottom of the ocean. And I hand him like a huge bag of heavy gold.
Part of
In fact,
this
here, take another.
world.
Right.
And I hand him a second
He
bag.
very somberly turns and walks towards the door. The door is set up in a very large, also medium, small, and tiny. And he goes through the small portion of the door and closes behind him, which at the same time, the door comes flying open. And
Remember
inside
to chew
walks
it, don't swallow.
four individuals. They are quite shiny. Something is quite different about them, and as they approach you across the way, they begin to slow walk. And yep, it's PCs. 4 PCs have walked into your NPC bar.
My Coraline saggy balls.
One of them appears to be an elven archer, another one a hippo man carrying a rifle over his shoulder, and 2 generic-faced mage and cleric. Unfinished.
Come on.
That ain't even painted.
Oh no, you looked at where Ruben's standing, and he's not there anymore.
That ain't even painted.
If you want to do a perception check, you can see if you saw where I went.
I would not be able to see. My eyes are actually wooden.
Well, look, B2B2. It's the famous.
23.
Ooh, maybe.
What's his name?
Okay. Yeah, you see me try and stealth under the tables and follow the boy out the front door.
That ain't even painted.
I just see him like hands and knees scooting past them around the corner out the door.
Does he like crab walk like from the like the creepy girl?
You see
A few moments later, I walk back in.
You see the archer say, "You think you've won already? But there's still one more entry left, and that's us." And she turns and throws a drum in front of herself and uses her arrows to turn and begin drumming. And they begin performing a song. I'm gonna need you guys to counter back.
Oh shit!
This is
supposed to let them win?
this is our turf.
I don't know. Those two faceless NPCs look like murder hobos.
Yeah, if we beat them, they might just kill us all.
Perhaps.
Have you ever heard of what they did to Varys?
To Varys?
Most adventurers kill my kind on sight.
One of them married him, and then they left.
I know there's only room for 4 PCs in this bar.
He became a PC.
He became a PC?
Yeah.
What's so scary about being a PC?
You have a happy ending, or you die tragically.
Well,
Sounds a lot like an NPC.
All right, so we fire back.
I'm up for a challenge. I will absolutely.
Right. I've seen the battle.
This... You've given in?
Right.
You've given on up now.
It's the most tragic thing that could happen. Give up before you even try. That's what I always say.
I think it's worse if you try really hard and then lose.
You think so? Which one of us has the more tragic backstory?
You.
I think I know what I'm talking about.
I mean, full test, have you ever thought about, being a published class one day, though?
Put my cigar up.
I mean, think of it. To no longer be a McHomebrew?
Are you saying that one day I could be a PC?
Hey, the McHomebrew family name is a strong and proud name that can never be squashed.
You see, now the barkeep knows what he's talking about.
He's called the DM.
Yes.
There's a wall of pictures that just says McHomebrew Hall of Fame, and there's just a bunch of faceless faces.
Well, he pays people to say that.
Right, but everybody trusts Dim. Dim the barkeep. Dim.
Wait, that's not his brother Jim?
No, that's Dim. D-M. Dim.
I was afraid it was GM.
I put my cigar
Well,
out.
I have some tough-looking characters to drum against, my friend. Now, if you'll excuse me.
You know what I do to the Luxale? I once saw a Minotaur. Gore, man. Head cleaved clean off
So they
the
begin to
shoulders.
play a fucking awesome
Look,
rendition
I
of
am
the Death of
talking
Discount
here.
in Georgia. Over the top of you. What are you talking? And they proceed to jam it out. And as they finish and the whole bar goes quiet, everyone looks to you guys.
Shit.
Well, I did not come to this bar to be disrespected like that. I said we get up there on stage and we show them who's second best.
Yeah, them. I'm gonna go get
I
a.
like that even better.
I'm gonna go get a bucket from the kitchen. I'm gonna go get like the big brass cooking bowl, the big copper cooking bowl that they make the frosting and sugar out of and everything.
Do you have the symbol they use to
Yeah.
call on for orders?
Yeah, I get the calling that they use
Someone in
to
the
call out for
background
orders.
hits the 18 theme on the jukebox as you're
Mhm.
assembling all these things together. Someone's got a whelp.
Yeah, and I just assemble a drum kit,
Ruben just starts getting a little shaky rhythm going for the full 5 minutes as you set up.
and I start playing the drum intro to Inagata Davida, and
That is not how that goes. It is literally a
yeah.
word.
No, I start playing it on the drums, right? Yeah. I'm like, and I start playing it out, and I'm like, yeah, and I'm just rocking out to it. Yeah.
Yeah. B2 doesn't know what he's saying, but he just starts singing with you.
And so
He's in a logic error.
Okay.
Yeah.
hang on though.
Got it.
This time, instead of just little splashes of water on the snare or whatever, I use my 5th level Triton ability, and I use Wall of Water, but in a creative way where it's like pyrotechnics, but it's just like shooting up into the air, and the water's like colored or whatever, and it's just like going off as we're drumming, and he's shaking his
Yeah.
maracas and stuff.
We're burning spell slots.
Yeah.
Okay.
What am I
Does anybody else want to add to the performance?
Yeah.
So far, I'm kind of tallying up some things in my head to give you some bonuses here. I'm hold on that dice, you know.
Yeah, that's pretty
Good roll.
good right there.
So
though.
far, I want you to have at least inspiration off of that. That's amazing. I like that.
Oh fuck yeah! That's another 26.
Again?
Yeah.
The best I can do is a series of stealth checks, and I like pop up right behind people with the markers.
Yeah.
I run around the bottle real fast.
Yeah, give me with advantage. I like that. I like that a lot. Yeah.
You know what this song needs? More maracas! More maracas, man! Go!
And if there's time in the whole scheme of things, I'm totally picking everyone's pockets as I'm doing this. But we can not do that if you want.
No, we'll try to distract them even more. I see what he's
Hey,
doing.
it's your job. It's your job. You know, I can never advise you on, you know.
Okay.
So yeah, performance with advantage,
Oh, thank you.
and we're looking for 19 or higher this
Oh
time.
my god. That's never
They
gonna
give
happen.
a bitchin' rendition.
That's
of-
not gonna happen.
19 or higher.
Not
you
for
got
me.
this.
It's not gonna happen.
you roll it,
had
I have
a-
+0.
Yeah, I don't have any more.
You gotta have something.
Use them all.
No.
Well, if I'm
Here.
using the dice, I get an extra 2, so it's +2. Yeah.
I'm allowed.
No, double ones.
It just scares people in the fucking crowd.
Right, every time you pop up, there's. If you wanted to try to pickpocket, I would not recommend it.
All right, I will.
Yeah, the guy's shaking his fucking
But again,
door.
it's your job.
Yeah.
It's your job.
You're like
Performance
weaving
isn't
through the
my thing.
crowd,
You can
and
see
you're
the
like kicking
lasagna like
ass.
sitting
Yeah.
on the corner of the bar, and you know someone's gonna
Yep.
get that if you don't.
Yep, I gotta.
Hurry up and finish. You're just like, okay.
You
let's get
distractedly cut a purse, and they just spill all over the.
No, I'm good.
fucking-
My
yeah.
bags are probably pretty
Full
full
test
from
or
that kid.
B2?
Have I got any kind of inspiration from anyone?
Who sends a kid full of
So
two
far,
bags
no
of
one's
gold out
able
the
to
barn
toss any around. It seems
Covered
like.
door.
It's a messenger boy.
Where are you from?
Subjects do a
You're gonna
king's
get
bidding.
proficiency at reason. Your job if you try
Maybe
your
where
Where are
job.
you from?
All right. Here's the deal. And I walk up to one of the PCs. Hi. You using that? And I point at the guy behind him. And as he looks away, I grab his instrument.
Bye, fight.
Okay, give me an opposed strength check.
I was
Athletics?
Not great, but strength check.
Oof.
Just strength with no
16.
proficiency.
Beat a 4.
Okay,
So
there
yeah,
you
I
go.
think you got it.
You ain't good.
What
Thanks for
instrument
that.
do you grab? Oh, I tell you what.
You rolled for it.
You grab a saxophone.
Yeah.
I ain't never played one of these before.
One of the most emo of all instruments.
Here I go.
You're still playing a God Vita though.
yeah. Totally
Cocked.
cocked.
The rug of cock.
Yeah.
It's a 15 plus performance, so nothing. So I'm like,
Yeah.
Still, 15 is not bad.
Yeah, you did better than you did last time.
Yeah.
Still a fail this
It's
time.
not
And
a
you
19.
see the bartender looking at you like,
The effort is there.
I'm like playing
"Can't
a
help
song
you
on
this
my
time.
own.
Can't help you this time."
It just doesn't follow
I'm
the
trying
tune.
so hard to just like keep it rocking, like water going, like.
And I sound like a child with a recorder.
Yeah, I see like somebody's like elven like boyfriend on top of the girlfriend's shoulders, and I like splash his wet water with his
Oh,
t-shirt
no.
with water. You know, like come on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah.
We're awesome.
Too much water, you'll make my eyeliner run.
It's all up to you, B2, B2.
Mhm.
Do you guys want me to cheat?
NPC Now.
Okay, yeah, so I'm stuck in a logic loop right now, guys. And you just see my head going backwards and forwards like in a 360 motion, and my arms go like this. And
Oh,
I get
no.
a split. And I'm doing vocals, I guess. So
Whatever you want,
yeah, I
man.
start singing out, "So won't you come with me?" I cast friends on the guys using a guitar on the other group.
Okay.
and help my band.
Yes.
Nice.
Give me a save. Charisma. Yeah.
Oh, that's a 6 plus 1.
It's a failure, it sounds like.
So all of a sudden you hear the guy start playing. Please help my band.
None of this goes. None of the tune carries.
Okay. So
It sounds very distorted through my robot voice.
Yeah.
I tell you what.
You
People in
become
the
his
crowd are like,
amplifier.
we're really into that.
So the charmed effect gives you advantage on ability checks to interact socially with the creature. So if you're casting friends on the crowd,
No, he's using it on the
Or-
guitarist, and then he's asking. He's gonna do a persuasion check against them.
Okay,
To help them.
so-
have them help us.
so go ahead and give me your performance check with advantage, and that person will be helping you.
Ooh.
Nice.
Might
Cocks
might
everything.
want to roll it on
Not
something.
do it on the rug.
That's why we have boxes.
My bad.
I don't want to call it the
I
cock
started
blanket.
it.
but
Uh,
Yeah, it's totally
it's
the cock blanket.
25.
25.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Badger, hey, I forgot to tell you before we started, we don't talk about the cock blanket.
Roger that. I will keep that on the DL. That's for
Right.
Patrons. Which
Yeah.
you subscribe at the $5 level. You can find all about.
Cock blankets.
The things we
We'll
don't talk
also
about.
send you Croc socks.
Yeah, we will also tell you what kind of bourbon is in the glass, but
Just socks with a bunch of
not
holes in
until we get those sponsor monies.
Mm-hmm. Not until we get that sponsor money.
I'm feeling vaguely threatened here by my position.
So that gives me 2 successes, a 26 and
Awkward long
25.
laugh.
We got a quick failure, but that's been sorted. Yeah, so you guys got the 2 successes that you need at 19 or higher, which means you guys play a better song than they do, and they
Some
look
fucking how.
pissed.
Yeah.
Oh.
They draw
Ro-
weapons.
Oh
I do
no.
believe we done gone and fucked up.
Well, I
Everybody
thought that
roll
one was my
initiative.
friend's.
Oh.
Is one of them still charged?
Yeah,
Should
actually,
have
yeah, right.
my attack action. This one should have.
Oh, yeah, right? You seek to draw weapons on us, sirs, in a battle of the bands.
The hippo man looks at you slightly perturbed. You what'd you guys roll?
Oh, initiative?
18.
Fucking 17.
A 5.
Full test.
Does a 21 work for you?
Absolutely.
Full test. You keep making me break character.
And as you guys begin to approach each other, the door kicks open again! The large door comes flying open, and an individual, backlit by bright whip light, standing in a cloak, slowly walks to the dance floor.
Messengers.
They throw back the hood of their cloak, and their long, gray beard, and their thick glasses stands forward, and everyone mumbles, "The DM, the DM." The PCs who you've just challenged, who you've just rolled initiative against, begin to complain to the DM that you guys have cheated. You're PCs now, and you're not supposed to be here. With a snap of the fingers, the DM makes them all disappear.
Oh.
I told you, there's only so many room for PCs in this bar.
Ah,
Yeah,
by
well,
Magdy's soggy balls.
Give me a cigar to put out.
It's the same one.
I don't have any more.
The world outside the
It's a
dance
neat
floor
trick.
fades away into a dark mist. You're just standing there with the DM. He says, "I don't like filthy rule sawyers anyway."
Well,
As for you, a health bar appears above his head.
Oh no.
And let's go ahead and take a break.
oh no!
Good job.
Yes!
Nice job.
Well done, sir. Well done.
back already.
We're back already.
Did we get the time right? Did we get it?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is how we do.
That's how we do. Put
How
out your
we
cigar. You know, just no smoking in here. Put that thing out. Not on the blanket.
The DM looks at you and says, "There's
Oh.
no smoking in here.
So,
Right.
Smoke your cigar."
So we're just riffing here
I don't
to
understand
Yeah.
how he
cover
did
Chris
that.
being gone for a second.
so just to recap for anybody who may have just tuned in, we're doing a fantastic one-shot this evening because our usual player Rick, who sits right there, where our usual DM is sitting tonight,
Who should
Is-
be blowing up chat right now?
right? Who should be blowing up chat right now, but you know he could be
He's
forgiven
on his-
because he
his
is on his anniversary vacation
No,
with his wife.
You
so
should be putting everything aside and be
Yeah.
blowing up chat right now.
send us bits. Yeah, so we're doing a little one-shot, courtesy of our longtime watcher and listener and commenter and every other thing, Badger. And he's doing us a nice little one-shot, and we're doing it in a location called the NPC Bar, where nobody knows your name, because you're just one among many. You know, your name is your title. Your name is what you are.
Did you set that up beforehand?
No.
Because that's fucking brilliant. Where nobody knows your name.
Yeah.
I don't have
You can't hand out
I
inspiration
don't have
tonight.
anything to
Yeah.
throw at you. Fuck you.
Not my rabbit.
God, that was
Yeah.
fucking clever. Ah, Badger.
Oh, I barely
Well,
made that.
look, we've already got our clerk stuff going on, which,
Yeah.
you know, we are definitely, absolutely, without a doubt, open today. And everybody is here. We are doing your stream. This has been fun. When we left, the Dungeon Master had showed up, got rid of the pesky rules lawyers who had failed to beat you in the Battle of the Bands.
Somehow.
Had totally made everything go away. It is just you and him, and he has now got a health bar over his head, but that won't do.
Hey, yeah. What's with that funny doohickey above your head there?
Oh, that should.
That
Oh,
means
that
he
shouldn't-
can.
That should. You know what? It's the dance, so you can just deal with the spectators and the goths. And a spectator and a goth fade into the battlefield. Your initiatives that you rolled earlier are going to be your initiatives. I've already rolled for them as well. If you don't know at home what a spectator looks like or a goth, they are giant floating eyeballs with tentacles. I know you guys like beholders, so let's have some fun.
Mm.
Oh. By Magni's soggy balls.
So at the top of the initiative, we've got full test.
Right. Ain't never one to back down from a fight. I grab out Brainstorm and I extinguish my cigar on my sword. I'm gonna attack the closest target to me. Who's the closest target to me?
We will say that the Goth is.
Alright. I run up to him with an incredible blazing 25 feet around.
Thunk, 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 thunk.
Yeah, you can cross the dance floor on that.
And I will make 2 attacks. Not that one, and not that one. Okay. Sorry, as you may know, this is unplay-tested homebrew material.
Of course, I wouldn't have it any other way. Make homebrew.
Make homebrew.
I make an attack. I pull out my shield on one arm, my sword in the other, cigar still rested between 2 fingers, and I make an attack against the Goth. And that is a critical 1.
Okay. So you whiff on the first one, but you say you have 2 attacks?
I do, I have multi-attack. Bloody hell, I haven't never seen a slimy bastard this slippery before. Not since I was hanging out with Creature's mom here. And I make an attack against the Goth again. Ooh, that's better. I got a 13 plus 6 for a total of 19.
That is a hit.
I do 1d8 slashing damage. It's a total of 2 plus 3, 5 slash damage
Nice.
from
Get
full
him.
test.
Yeah.
You go full test.
You chop into his slimy, rubbery, gross skin.
So gross.
For a little bit of damage, yeah.
His hide is slimy and rubbery and rather gross. I suggest we set him on fire. Just like my family.
Let's see who's next there. Ruben, you are next.
Okay. So on the first round of combat, the Gloomstalker has plus 10 to movement. So I have 40 movement. Can I flank the person that full test over there was attacking?
Absolutely.
Okay. So I use my full for 40 movement. That's quite the sentence. And as I get over there, I say a little prayer to Megan, popped in, and I cast Hunter's Mark on this target. As soon as Hunter's Mark lands, I begin my assault. This should be fun. Okay, so in the first round, Gloomstalker is kind of silly. I get a D8 for the Dreaded Assault, a D8 for the Rapier. I need more D8s is what I need. A D6 for Sneak Attack. Yeah, I need one more D8. Whatever, I'll just roll twice. You got one?
But what do you
Oh,
need?
I thought another D8 would be great.
Yeah, sure.
Thank you, sir.
Yep.
Okay. I need to roll attack. Boom. What?
I'm sorry. Can I add something to you?
I don't know. Can you?
As a forsworn of vindication and a savior, I did roll a natural 1 just now.
Okay.
That means that I may grant advantage on the next attack or saving throw of an ally of mine.
I'm flanking.
I wish to grant advantage upon my ally here. B2.
Okay, I land 15 on the attack. Does that hit?
A 15 does, yes.
Okay, fantastic. Okay, let me roll some damage here. 1, 2, 3, and Hunter's Mark is a D6. I just checked that. Okay. Boom, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 17 plus 6. So that is 23. The first shot. That includes sneak attack damage.
Oh, ouch.
Second attack coming up. Ooh, 18 plus a lot, so that's 25. Second attack, I get the rapier damage and Hunter's Mark damage, which is these two. So that's 8 plus 6 is 14 on the second shot.
To hit, correct?
14 damage, yeah.
Damage.
Yep, 14 damage. And the third attack. And that's 15.
Looking hurting. You rolled what?
15 to hit.
That is a miss.
Oh, changed? Wasn't the 15 hit before?
No.
What did I roll the first time?
16.
Oh, okay. I miss.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so bing, bow. That's it.
Yeah. It's definitely hurting though, that's for sure.
Okay.
Next in line we've got Cretius.
So Cretius still sitting at the table, beer in his hand, finishes his drink. Stands up, reaches back with one hand and just like unclasps his cloak, lets that drop to the ground, pulls out the trident, like does a quick little flourish with it.
How many beers has Cretius had today?
I would say probably that was his third.
Okay.
What is you? Some kind of frowning edgelord then?
And at that moment, for the first time, he just sort of like flexes, and what was laying totally flat, almost imperceptible in the top of his seemingly bald head, stands up stock straight, a magnificent fin that just goes back all down along the edge of his backside. It's like a golden hue to it. It's clearly the crown of a king.
Kind of like when Zoidberg goes into heat.
Yeah.
Well, you see this.
Oh.
He gets into the midst of battle, and all of a sudden it goes erect.
Goes.
I'm fully torqued, my man. Fully torqued. And I will use my channel divinity ability, and with that, you know, I just become a peerless athlete. I mean, my muscles bulge, my legs are just like quivering, just ready to go. Oh yeah, every bit of the innuendo that you guys are picking up on right now is where I'm headed with
So he's a
this.
throbbing member at this point. That's right. Okay.
Well,
And
he's
I-
compensating for some.
Yeah, I go straight for the DM.
Oh, okay.
And if I can, I'd like to make an attack. Can I reach him?
Unfortunately, no. I'm gonna say at this point in time, he is still floating off in the ether.
Oh, he's floating off in the ether?
Yeah.
All right, so seeing
Sorry,
that
I should have been a little bit more clear about that. As he sends the spectators and goths to deal with you, he is.
Then straight for the first spectator that's nearby me.
Okay. There's
Okay.
one spectator and one goth. Will be clear.
Okay. And so I head over there and I make my attack with the trident. Oh, I'm gonna say that's a 1, even though it kind of looks cocked, but I'm pretty sure it's a fucking 1.
We need a box. For
It's
you,
a
man.
Or if
Oh, what?
only you
Yeah.
was more like me.
All right.
Almost a 19.
So after all this posturing,
Yeah.
looking at the DM and thinking, if only.
Yeah, I try to do one of those maneuvers where, like, you know, like when somebody's playing pool or whatever, and they, like, look at their opponent, and they're like,
Yeah.
Call
Yeah.
the shot.
yeah, I try to, like, look at the DM and just
Nice.
go straight for the spectator's eye, and I just
With
totally whiff right by it. Yeah, so...
Alright, lad, how's it feel to fall short? As I'm a dwarf who's only 4 feet high.
Yeah, and it...
That's right. Your character's a dwarf.
We didn't describe our races.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's at this time that you guys realize that Cretius is definitely a Triton, with his fin kicking up, and
I had a feeling with the smell of barnacle dick on you.
mhm. Well, you know what they say about barnacle dick, I'm sure.
It's at least 3 times your physical size.
At least.
And the spectator takes a. Actually, we'll go with the goth first. That is the order that it is in. Although I do like it. Yeah. Anyway, the goth is going to attack you there, full test.
Right, bring it on. Hit me!
It
Yeah,
appears
yeah,
as
yeah.
though
Hit
we
me!
have obtained
Let's
the
see.
DM's wrath.
It is going to go ahead and use its ability of stunning gaze.
oh
A
no.
creature that can see the Gauth centralized starts its turn within 30 feet of the Gauth. The Gauth can then force it to make a DC 14 Wisdom saving throw, please. If you fail, you are stunned until the beginning of the next turn.
Son of a bitch. Yeah. It's a shame that I don't know my own class that I created well enough to think of a way out of this, but here we go.
There's not always a way, right?
Yeah. Well, do we need to get you some big boy dice?
What do I gotta beat?
It's a DC 14 Wisdom saving throw.
Oh, looks like failure from here, folks.
Does an natural 20 work for you?
So the Goth kind of drifts towards you, and its eye looks at you kind of lazily, like, you know, those Goths are pretty cool, man. And you look back at it unfazed and say,
Nah, bro.
No, not
you are
cool.
not stunned at all.
The only thing
Lucky
that's cool
you.
is the cold grave of the earth.
The DM
Um,
like snickers.
But it also shoots 3 eye rays at random.
Oh.
So we are going to...
Like the disco balls. It's spinning on the ceiling.
I've got a D6. Hey, why don't you guys roll your pain? I need 3 D6 rolls.
3d6 rolls?
On who? What? Everyone else?
I need 3 D6 rolled.
I know. What's up?
You got a 4? What'd you get?
It was
2?
a 1 all
What'd you
along.
get?
2?
2. Cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so the first ray is the fire ray, and that will target Jesse again. You must succeed on a DC 14 dex saving throw or take 4d10 fire
I don't know if you
damage.
know this, but Jesse dies in every one shot that he plays in.
A dex save of 14?
Mhm.
Does a 15 work for you?
It does. So you
Okay,
only
okay.
take half damage, of course. Ooh, 4d10. There's 1, 2.
4 d10s. It's a big fire damage. So you need a d10?
7, 8, 9, that's 18.
I just want to say that your stats
22,
don't
so
really
you take
line
half,
up with your
11
description.
fire damage.
Oh, I know. He's a bard.
I printed off your character. I was like,
And
wait,
then,
what?
Ruben, you are right next to it, so you will get the next ray.
'Kay.
It is an innervation ray. You must give me a DC 14 Constitution.
I would like to spend a manifestation point.
Ooh.
Okay.
I spend 1 point. This is a spell effect, am I correct? It's
So
an eye ray, but it's considered, but it has an innervation ray, which is a spell effect.
okay,
Me?
I choose to make myself the target.
okay,
Oh.
I
okay.
spend a manifestation point, and I channel that eye ray to myself.
Okay.
You make no check.
Thank you.
I take it for you.
I appreciate that.
DC 14 Constitution saving throw.
So,
Constitution, I'm great at these.
that's
Oh,
God.
totally God. Thank God.
I saw a DM.
Hmm.
It was between
Yeah.
a 1 and a 2.
Uh,
It was literally like this.
19.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, so you take half of 4d8.
Thank you, Dark Stranger.
And there's the other one.
You start to see like your wife and family just like flash
So
before your
15.
eyes.
Half of that is 7.
It's her family.
Necrotic.
Mm-hmm.
Minus another 7.
I
That
like,
was a
try
reaction
so hard
to
not
do
make
that.
This Ron, like the stepdad, right?
It's a reaction for me to do that, so whatever this next IRA is, I can't do anything about it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and
So
that
it's like
sucks
a counter
because
spell.
that was the other 2, and that is also going at you, Ruben.
Sweet.
So we've got a
Hopefully it's a
DC
dex save
14
this time.
Constitution.
No.
Oh.
All right, I made it.
All right.
17. Woody woo! That's a high roll. I like
That's a
that.
lot of dice, yeah.
That's okay. I got a lot of hit points.
So 23, half of that is going to be 11.
Okay. All right, I can handle
Necrotic.
that. Necrotic. Ouch!
I
My suit! Oh, Megan's never gonna forgive me.
I got your back, boy.
All right.
And then the Spectator.
You realize that I'm 7 feet tall.
And I'm 4.
I got your back, boy.
Thank you, little one.
Nobody calls me 1.
So, Cassius, the Spectator in front of you telepathically kind of taunts you. Yeah, you're not good enough. You're not good enough. Can't do it. Can't do it. And then it blasts you with 2 eye rays.
Oh.
Full test shows up. Yeah, you're not good enough.
So here's right.
Look at you. You're just a failure. You'll never live up to the legacy of your boy.
Oh my god.
Or
He's
your wife.
dead.
Oh my god.
If you're the Santa throne, no one is good enough
First,
to wear the
it
crown of the
shoots
king.
a wounding ray. So I need a DC 13 Constitution saving throw.
Very well.
Nice.
I'm gonna beat that.
Nice.
Okay, so half damage. So 5 damage necrotic,
Okay. 5 damage necrotic.
and then it shoots its confusion ray. I need a DC 13 Wisdom saving throw. I think you're okay at those, aren't you?
I'm better at those than the one I just made, so we'll see what happens. Oh, yeah. Pretty good. I got it.
Pretty good.
You got it? Okay. Then nothing happens. For a moment there, you keep hearing those thoughts of the, you can't do this. And then you're like, you know what? No. I got this.
I'm a king.
No problem.
Yes.
And then finally we come to the end of the round. T2. You have advantage. Do not forget that.
I did remember that. And as I look over at my friend Full Test, I yell out at him, Full Test, it looks like you're trying to kill them. Would you like some help?
Do I have to press enter to continue?
No. Control Alt Death. 9. Hold on.
Oh, which one are you attacking, by the way?
I am attacking the Goth.
Okay.
So that was a 9 plus 7. So 16.
That's a hit.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Can I just interject that control alt the death is like the greatest
I know, dude. I love the chef bot. He's my favorite bot.
Double 10s. 20.
Yes! Yes!
Fireball.
Yes.
20 fire damage?
Yes.
Wait, what? Fireball?
Bolt.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Still pretty good.
Oh,
No,
it is
I'm
hurt, but
right
on
next to him.
death's
Oh.
door.
As I'm doing this, I go like this and go pew pew with both my finger guns, and then I slide under the side of the barkeep. I'm ducking.
Okay. All right. Back to the top of the round here. We've got Full Test.
Bro, you know what that means, lads? That means that I've got my reaction back. To which point, I don't know what I'm going to do with it. Other than... Brainstorm! And I attacked the closest target to me. I was attacking the Goth?
Mm-hmm.
I think you're flanking with me.
I am.
Mm-hmm.
Advantage! And I strike out upon thee! At hell's heart I strike at thee! Ooh, that's gonna look like a 17 plus. Is that
That's
hit?
a hit. Yeah.
Yeah, buddy.
And second hit against him is a 16 plus.
Well, do your first hit.
Alright, I'll do my damage. Oh, I see where you're going here. With a cataclysmic strike against my target, I cleave down with a powerful 8, 9, 10, 11 slashing damage into the Goth.
The number 5 appears in its eyeball. And then when you hit it, it goes away. How does it die?
Yeah!
Yeah!
I begin cleaving through. I step up to the gauntlet from the front, top left, to the bottom right. I strike a score across, and it opens up and it unfolds as if a blossoming flower. And as the Goth becomes blind and totally incapable of anything, I seize the opportunity and thrust forward. My sword, brainstorm, piercing the Goth. And as it dies upon my sword, landing upon the ground, I place one single foot upon it and withdraw my blade and say, ha. I'm not prepared.
Right in the eyeball.
Yes.
And I turn my attention to the next creature. That was the first attack, right?
Yes.
First attack killed it. My second attack was, what did I say? It was like a...
16 plus, you said.
Yeah.
That would also hit.
I turn around. I move towards the other creature. And as I strike forth at it, I take brainstorm and I thrust forward with a serious damage amount of 5 piercing as I thrust forward. I'm saying piercing purely out of flavor. Normally it's slashing because it's a long sword, but I thrust into it!
It's versatile.
I know.
It is versatile.
It's hurt, but yeah.
Ah!
It's actually the first hurt it's been.
Creighton! I see that you are hurt.
It's Cretius, you fool.
I stop what I'm doing. Absolutely confused.
The spectator's eyeballs also turn.
You see two hands roll up.
Yeah.
I could have killed the creature, but I stop what I'm doing because I am thrown off. And that is the end of my turn.
Goes to me.
Regis, or Ruben.
I'm
sorry.
going to use my bonus action to switch Hunter's Mark to my new target. I run 30 and hopefully can get to a flanking
Absolutely, yeah.
position. Great. And I attack.
I'd say you guys are about 10 feet apart.
19. So close.
Part of me wants to move that hunter's mark to myself just to
Oh,
fuck
wrong
around with somebody else.
Oh, okay, I'll reroll the damage because I rolled 2d6s instead of this.
I've got a weird ability.
Only 5. That sucks. 11 damage on the first shot. Roll for my second attack. Oh, well, 13 is going to work. So 20 to hit, and that does 7 plus 6 for 13 damage. Say, yeah.
He's hurt, but not dead.
Okay,
Hurting.
that's what I got.
Next is Cretius. Yeah.
Excellent effort, Bugbear.
Cretius.
Yeah, that's right. You have extra reach. You don't.
I'm not using it so that he can
really, you
flank.
can just step sideways,
Yeah.
one past the Goth, and then you're
Yeah,
poking the spectator already.
I'm getting up close to cause more havoc.
Cretaceous! Finish that beast.
Like the period.
What?
Cretius is thinking there was a health bar above the DM.
John, give yourself an inspiration.
This means it has stats. Cretius is thinking, if I was a DM, I would have all types of movement that there are. I would be able to fly, I would be able to walk, I would be able to run, I would be able to swim.
Be ethereal.
Inherently. But for now, he's going to attack the spectator.
Nice.
It's probably a hit.
Good shot.
Uh,
What kind of attacks are you doing?
This is just a attack with my trident. Just a regular old melee attack. But I hit with a melee attack. So I'm going to just furiously start spinning the weapon around, slashing it bit by bit, smacking into this spectator, adding a bardic inspiration to it.
What?
It's the black one.
You must be a Valor Mart or something.
5, 6, 7, 8 damage, and my armor class is increased by 4 until the end of my next turn.
Wow.
So you did 8 damage to it?
Yeah.
Wow.
You know what? And actually, with that, just an absolute torrent of icy cold seawater just drops out of nowhere and just pile drives into this spectator. But when it lands, it just dissipates into nothing as I drop a first level smite.
Oh. Can you do the inspiration thing and that? Or is it the reactions for the inspiration?
That's just that's a reaction.
It
Smite
is?
is just whenever. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not familiar with the Valor Bar.
No, you're. Oh fuck! Two good rolls.
Wow. Very nice.
Another 15 on top of the 5. Wow. 8. So,
It's 6, I think. Before.
Finish it.
yeah. So just a torrent of water comes rushing down, and it seems like it's going to dissipate for a minute, but upon realizing the weakness of this creature, actually more water starts coming down in such a quick rush that it was almost like a blade as it starts slicing into the different parts of the spectator. First one eye stalk, then another, then it bisects it as it just slumps down onto the ground. And without looking, this time, King Cretius Andreas points his trident head down at the GM.
Wow.
And I'll use my movement to run towards him.
So, upon the defeat of his monster, the GM looks upon it, you guys, and it takes almost like a video game image face. He looks quite angry and upset.
Dear God, she's turning 8-bit.
And his health bar drops down by about a quarter. And he looks quite upset. How dare you! This is not supposed to happen like this. And he snaps his fingers again and everything flashes in light.
Right at that moment, Cretius was doing the hero leap with his trident and then through nothing when the DM disappears.
As the light fades back in, you see a table sitting in the middle of the room. On the table is an object covered with a small towel. What do you do?
Take my rapier out. Lift it up. Lift up the towel.
I grab the towel and I turn my back. I need this. This is my key to the universe.
Okay.
As you guys begin to approach the table, a bright light flashes above you, and you see that you are surrounded by rows upon rows of creatures sitting in bleachers. And a person is next to the table and says, "Welcome, everyone, to the infomercial."
Do I get the towel?
As you reach for the towel, the person reaches over and taps your hand and says, "As we'll all see here shortly, underneath this here is an item that we're all going to have. These wonderful people here explain to us what it is and why we should buy it. I'm going to give you guys 5 minutes to discuss what item is going to be underneath that towel, and then we're going to go around the table, and you guys are going to try to sell me this item." So I don't know if you want to take a break, or if you want to just chat amongst yourselves about how you plan on selling.
I'll go first.
You don't want to come up with some sort of strategy.
Well, I don't need a strategy. As I've told you before, my family burned to death in a horrible fire.
Set a timer.
Like, did I mention that? Or do I need to talk about how tragic and edgy I am?
Well, I do quite
As I
enjoy
put my
the
cigar out.
tragic backstory.
Right. If there's one thing I love, it's your backstory on how it affects the entire campaign of a game. It makes everything all about you.
Thank you.
Naturally.
Naturally. Now, the thing is, it's not about the object under the towel. It is the towel. This here is a towel. As
I blend
B2,
it back into my body.
B2 steals my cigar and magically somehow, like, without hesitation, there's just one there in my hand.
It's a cigarillo this time, though. It's much smaller.
I reach in
One
for it
side's
again and it's
small.
gone.
Yeah.
So in a way, though, Jesse is right. What is underneath the blanket isn't necessarily going to matter. But when the item is revealed, I don't care if you call it a flingenblopper. I don't care if you call it a box with handle.
Listen, guys, it's
You
obvious.
guys just need to go around the table. I think we did this practice with an improv before where I want you to try to sell this item and set it up for the next guy to continue selling the item.
Yeah, but we don't know, and we're
Okay.
trying to describe it to each other, and I'm like, it looks like it's,
Yeah.
it
So
looks
again,
like some sort of slap chop device. Maybe a samurai?
Okay.
Resting on top of this object here, we can see is not only the pinnacle of modern dwarven engineering and ingenuity, but on top of it, as you can see, is the magnificence of that which is known as the towel. Don't leave home without it. Don't even think about hitchhiking across the cosmos, or even, as it were, hitchhike across the galaxy through the planescapes of everything. This towel here is the pinnacle of engineering that is the envy of all intelligent creatures. If there's one thing that you need, it is the towel. And why is that? Because it does not exist naturally upon nature that of itself. Nature itself has been able to create and grow mattresses. Nature grows the cure to cancer. Nature can grow even a god.
The crowd sounds a little bit uneasy.
However, nature has never grown a towel, and nothing will ever save your life as quickly or as adamantly as a towel.
What about moss? We like moss.
What about moss? What about moss, you say? I hear you in the background. Moss, you need moss? Right, moss, it grows, it's green, it's fluffy, it's fragrant, it tastes fucking golden on toast. But the problem with moss
I look
is
at
that
the
it
crowd.
houses all kinds of macrobacteria.
I begin moving my hands.
What? Macrobacteria, as well as
Casting it.
those godforsaken, McFarlane, tootin', friggin' son of a no frickin' tardigrades, water bears, if you were, live in your moss. You know what doesn't live in a towel? Water bears. The water bears don't live in
I've
a
seen
towel.
this before.
Why? Because you can
Sometimes
wash
the
it.
playtest can go wrong. The
McHomebrew madness.
The McHomebrew can be
McHomebrew madness, they
broken.
call it.
Yes.
I do it on one side of the crowd.
Look.
yes, so I can get all of one side.
Okay.
A towel.
Yes.
You need it. You want it. You'll pay top gold to get it.
And the crowd seems to be quite pleased with what you're saying.
And that is just what's on top of this object. Now, might I reveal to you as I make my check?
I think we all.
We're
have
all
to,
gonna try and
we
sell
all
it.
have to go first. Yeah.
Uh,
So it
I
passes
will
off.
wait.
yeah.
I think that they just put their hand down and stop you from flipping over the
Yeah.
towel.
I'm like, my friends.
It's in my hand, and I'm stopped by a triton.
The show announcer just kind of comes up and whispers in your ear. Yes, sir.
Your hands are mighty clammy.
Full test McHomebrew points out, rightly so, that this object is a towel. No doubt, a towel meant for many different things, but what is a towel but a representation of our very need to be encapsulated, to be part of something
She smashed her hand
larger
again.
than what each one of us is individually? For with a towel and our needs, such as they are, we can fulfill them. We can provide for not only ourselves, but our families. And isn't that what a man does? Provides for his family with either a towel or whatever it is that can be gotten. Or
Ruben's
needed.
like 15 feet away from me.
Yeah. And we should all be so thankful as to have the opportunity to be men, for that is what this provides, an opportunity. Isn't that right, Ruben?
That's right.
An opportunity.
But what they're not saying is that what's underneath this towel is going to save your lives. For whoever buys the object lives, and the rest of you will die. Because now I've seen your faces, and I am the famed assassin. Where did that come from? This is a fantastic item, as they all say, and you should buy it. I don't know what it is, but it's fantastic.
Hear, hear!
Was that spell you cast the only thing that you're gonna do, or?
I will cast that spell, and then I will cast another spell.
Okay. Your slots, man.
As you guys begin speaking, and he starts ranting, I begin casting the spell Hypnotic Pattern on one side of the crowd.
Interesting.
As I finish, a blank stare
That's a
happens,
hostile
or
action.
do they work?
So
the whole
charmed
crowd.
creatures are going to, let's see, the charmer has
That's
advantage
stealth.
on any ability check you interact socially with the creature. So go ahead and give me a, let's see, this is going to be for everyone. I have it written down here. There we are. A DC 17 performance persuasion group check that at least 3 of you must succeed. With the spell and your guys' performance, you may have advantage on the roll.
Oh shit.
I look at the crowd and I cast command after that and yell out, clap and laugh. At fourth
and
level.
laugh. Clap and laugh.
Yeah, dude, I got
So 4 people at least do it, if this works.
really good.
What kind of
That's
check do
right.
I gotta make?
Performance.
Performance or persuasion?
I got a big.
Maybe
O
in your
above
case,
the-
I'd say sleight of hand as well.
And you get
'cause I don't know. It's like,
Oh, 19.
Fuck yes.
Yes!
Ruben got a 19. All right.
Sleight of hand gives me a +1,
Thank you,
which makes it a 20.
thank you for advantage.
20. And you guys?
23.
I got like a 28 or something.
Oh,
I think we
Yeah,
just sold a
19
towel.
plus a lot.
yeah.
We just sold a towel.
Uh-huh.
The crowd
Saved a
goes
lot of lives
absolutely
tonight.
wild, and you hear the DM, no! As they are throwing money at you. You can each go ahead and put a good 20 gold pieces on your sheet for treasure.
As they're like clapping, it's rhythmic. I'm pretty much doing like an all hail the Hypnotoad.
Okay. Again, the room flashes, and when you come to again, you are in, and we might want to discuss this real quick. I want you guys to pick a movie, or genre of movie, or something like that. And for the rest of this round, if you speak in that particular form, you will have advantage on your rolls.
Wow.
Can we take a 5-minute break and then ask the odd people watching for recommendations?
Yeah.
Yeah. All of our subscribers who are at $20 or more. No, I'm just kidding. Yes.
Look, literally anyone that's watching, if you're like 5, 6, or 7 years
Yeah.
old, that's cool. We want your opinion too. It doesn't matter.
You need to
So
reach into your parents' wallet or purse and then start reading out the credit card numbers.
we take
on the site,
Dogecoin
and then-
yesterday before the drop.
Yeah,
If,
we definitely take it on the dip. Yeah, or before the dip.
Yeah, if you guys want to take a 5-minute
Sure.
break, see if anybody wants to weigh in on there while you guys discuss your
Yeah.
stuff too.
Yeah. We'll make it 5 minutes. It'll
Back
be
in a
real quick.
moment.
Okay.
Bye.
We're back.
This is cool.
Okay, so these guys have, as per usual, always surprised me. There were some great suggestions in chat, and there were multiple movies that these guys seem to like. What they've decided to go with is they're actually going to be 4 different versions of Jack Black from 4 different movies.
Jack Black.
And the Dungeon Master's like, the hell is this shit? The hell is this shit? And his face gets a little bit closer to you guys, and you're pretty sure you can probably hit him now. So, in the style of Jack Black from your chosen movie, we will continue on with our combat. We'll be starting with full test a la Jack Black.
God damn it, Tim! I'm gonna make you my sex slave. You're gonna gargle mayonnaise.
I see this guy at family reunions
Yeah.
and other places.
Whoa, that is not school appropriate. Keep the lyrics PG.
I'm making an attack.
Okay.
It is a
Gotta sit
fantastic.
this one out and let
My
John
attack
take
is a
over.
fantastic 12.
That's not gonna hit, I'm pretty sure. My phone has frozen, so I can't get to my monster.
We're in the jungle. We gotta get
You
going.
invoked the
Let's
name
point
of Jack
forward.
Black, and it's all
Get the
going
movie
to
going.
shit.
My second attack against There it goes, off the table. Ooh, hey, come back here. Hello.
Listen, we can't all be perfect, Bethany. Okay? You just do your best and you rock out.
Don't you see? He's a man, just a small middle man. He's not a DM, but a mortal man, him.
You see me pull out a giant candy bar wrapper.
I make a second
And I've got
attack.
something inside.
Okay,
of it.
so while the acting is happening, I do believe I said you get advantage on the things that you were doing because you're doing that. So that
So-
first one that missed could probably be a
Then
hit.
then my first one is a hit for sure.
Okay.
More than likely, it's like 19 plus 6.
That's definitely a hit, yeah.
My second attack against the man that is dim.
Is it hot? Is it hot in here? Oh god, I'm freezing.
I can't
1,000
here.
miles out here.
100,000 suns thanks to the power of your talent, boys and girls.
17.
That's a hit.
2 attacks against you.
Ah, my God.
God damn it! Chehalis!
I don't think I'm gonna be going, guys. Just leave me when I die.
Gracious. That's okay.
God damn it, Cretius!
You call me whenever you need to, buddy, to get your rock on.
I attack with my long sword, Brainstorm. And I'm like,
Croesus. Do you have any more?
Stroke it out.
Do you have any
Get
more
the
of this
school nurse.
night juice? I'll suck it, man. If you've got any more, I'll swallow it. I will hold and cup them. If you got any more, man. I totally don't care, Cretius,
2
that you have
attacks.
a fin on your head.
2 attacks, 20 damage total.
Okay. All right.
And my father figure shows up and beats my ass.
You disobey my orders somewhere where you ever born.
Do you know how hard it is not to sing that entire song?
Oh, I know it.
That is my turn.
Okay. Ruben.
Ruben, or he turns around, using his disguise kit. He all of a sudden puts on a Nacho Libre style mask, and he says, and he shoots an arrow at the dude.
Yes.
20.
Damn it, yeah!
You got it.
Oh,
You got it
that's
from
a
here,
lot of
guys. I'm just
damage.
gonna sit over here and
That's a lot
sleep.
of- Oh, I didn't move my hunter's mark. Can I please have moved my hunter's mark before I did this?
It's a bonus action.
Yeah, I guess we can move it.
It's only a
slightly out of
D6, it
order, but
doesn't
yeah,
really
that's
matter.
fine. Yeah.
So I should have attacked. See, this is every ranger's mess up is they don't do hunter's mark first.
We
But
were
anyway.
too busy with the nachos.
Right, I was messed up. Anyway, so I moved my hunter's
For the
mark,
orphans.
and then I attacked. Thank you. How do you do crits?
So just you're gonna be rolling your damage die twice, and then you add your
Okay.
stuff on top of
Let
that.
me do some quick math. Okay, so first round I get Dread, so that's going to be 2d8. I get the Rapier, so that's 2d8, so 4d8. Sneak Attack is a d6, so that's 2d6. And then Hunter's Mark is 1d6, so it's 2d6. Okay, so I'm going to be rolling 4d8s and 4d6s. And here we go. Start with the 6s. That's a lot. 10, 18. Oh, nice. And then d8s. I only have the one, so I'm going to re-rolling it. Where am I going? Oh, there it is. 3, 7. Oh, that's a lot. 13. 16. Bleh. Okay, so 16 is 32? No, 34? And then plus my 6. So that's 40 damage.
40.
40 damage on the first shot.
Oh, okay.
Attack number 2.
The DM's health bar, since it is above its head, is now at half.
Does a 19 hit him?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Where'd that 8 go? There it is. That is 7 plus. I'm using bow, so that's 4. Right, I had to use a bow, right? He's up in the air?
Oh, he is levitating in front of you guys.
Oh,
so,
okay.
You
Well,
know, you
whatever, I
don't
said
have
it.
to use a bow if you don't want to, but
Maybe I'll change it for next round. So that's 7 plus 4 is 11 on the second shot.
damage.
11 damage, yep.
Yep.
And then third attack, because I'm a Gloomstalker. Okay, that's 19. That's a hit. And, 5 plus 4 is 9 damage on the third shot. Boom, boom, blow.
Okay. Good round there.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck. All right. Cretius.
Okay. Cretius
I
like
mean, Jack.
rips his shirt off, right? Just rip. And it's at that moment that you guys see he's kind of gotten carried away a little bit because that super buff ass upper body, you realize he was sucking a lot of that in, right? Like the upper chest was like pushed up. Like he rips off that top and it's like boom, dad bod, right? And he's like, "Fricka goo goo, come on, you my man, get those strings rocking. Yeah, ask him out, baby. You, Caroline, get those drums popping. Yeah, fricka gah gah gah, fricka gah gah gah." Jacqueline, come on, baby, don't let me down on the foot. And he's just like strutting all over the stage, and I cast vicious mockery against the DM. And I need you to give me a save as little water versions of my School of Rock band starts popping up everywhere.
Okay.
What
kind of saving throw?
How the fuck does vicious mockery work? I have no idea.
Charisma, I believe.
Yeah, I assume so.
Charisma.
It's like a D4
Yeah.
because it's psychic.
Let's see. You unleash a string of insults. A creature with a wisdom saving throws. You gotta beat a 15.
Okay. So I get a +2 for the old wisdom.
Yeah.
Do you want to give him disadvantage because he's doing the Jack Black voice so well
No, that's fair because if you're getting advantage, then
against
yeah.
the save?
Yeah.
So that would have been a 17 +2 for 19.
Which would have succeeded.
So let's see what the second roll gets us here.
Yes.
That's a 6 +2
Oh,
for 8.
yeah.
I gotta say that your Jack Black is far superior to mine.
Pretty good.
Okay.
You know, like all movies, You know, like
Yeah,
maybe
5.
it's just the one movie that.
Right, yeah, 5 damage.
It's not you, it's the movie. That's.
Yeah, 5 damage as I'm like, what do I say? Okay, like,
Here's where it all falls apart.
here's where it all falls apart, okay? I start like blending movies, right? I'm like, you disobeyed my orders, DM. Head out, soldiers. Let's move. Nacho Libre. Oh my God, you suck. Ah! The water like falls, like things start going badly. But it's just he's so embarrassed for my own performance that he starts taking the damage. Yeah.
It's blindside, but that does not save it from.
Does
What
not
has
save it.
happened?
Yeah. Takes the 5 damage. And it all falls apart. Just like in the real School of Rock movie when they realize Jack Black's not an actual teacher.
Oh.
He has to earn back the trust of his kids.
All right. Well, it is the Dungeon Master's turn. It's gonna go ahead and use its multi-attack and do a bite and 2 tentacle slaps.
A bite?
So,
He's got human teeth.
Grown-ass man is biting me.
perfectly dentured teeth.
Yeah.
Paladin. Okay. So it
The
will go.
dentin is real.
The dental master.
Sorry. That's what the D stands
Yeah.
for.
So that's a DDM. Okay.
It's gonna go ahead and bite at full test.
Bring it on.
That's a 14 plus 7 to hit for 21.
Shit, that's pretty good. Let me see if I have anything to thwart
If we
that.
do this again, we should be Mike Myers.
Oh yes, that'd be great.
I don't have anything that's going to get me out of this.
That'll do.
Nope,
full
you
test.
got me.
That'll do.
Hits.
Oh dude.
21 piercing damage.
Woo!
I can take it.
He can take it. He's got no choice.
As he sits at 22 health.
And the other 2 tentacle attacks will go ahead and go at Ruben.
I've seen enough hentai to know where this goes.
Where's your Jack Black
7
now?
plus 7 for 14.
Miss.
And that's even less.
Yes. I'm so fast. Still stealthy.
B2.
Surprisingly fast for a big guy.
Oh! Yeah, B2.
I get on my hands and knees and I pull up one of the brooms and I'm like, "Don't worry about it, Colonel." Oh my God! Don't worry about it, Colonel Cloverleaf. I got you covered. And I touch his side and I cast Enlarge.
Oh! I'm now like the size of you.
Yeah. I'm like the size of the bugbear.
Is that your turn?
That's the end.
That's your end? Okay. And then it goes back around to the front. Or wait. We're going to use legendary actions.
No.
You're now a large creature.
Yeah.
Oh. Never mind. I guess he doesn't. Because he doesn't have any of you grappled. Darn. Okay. Well,
Good thing
Full
you missed
test.
with the tentacles.
he did.
Is it a D4? I was just looking at the spell. Full test.
Out goes the cigar.
I say this with a capital K. God damn it, Cash! And I look to the DM and I say, what I got is about to turn your brain to shit. And I grab Brainstorm and I make 2 attacks.
Get him.
Are you ready, Cash? Cash.
I'm ready. I'm ready, JB.
Let's do this, fatty. Wait, why am I running 2? Do I have advantage for some reason?
If
Yeah, you're
As long as
speaking
you
like
keep
Jack
up
Black.
Jack, you
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah. It's a 16, 17, 18, 19 to hit for the first one.
Yes.
And the second attack is significantly less.
I'd say significant miss then. Give me a number or no?
Wait, this is for my damage?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You get to add that to your damage.
Fuck yeah! My damage on my first attack, the one that hit, is a 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 slashing damage as I've swollen up to great swole proprietary presence, and I pierce thy person with my perilous prober.
Perfect.
Pronged prober.
Okay, he's looking a little bit hurt, but the health bar is still not dropped down to the next level yet. Was that it for your turn?
That's it. I stand completely in front of him. Hit me!
Ruben?
I will now run to flank him if I can.
Unflankable.
Okay, because he's flanking. Okay, that's fine.
I am
And
unflankable. There's like
I
two
will
sides
run
of
to
the
a point
DM.
where I can stab him.
You try to go around the side and the magic card drops down. Unflankable.
Unflankable. Okay, I'll stab him. Stabby.
It's like a status effect.
So that is 16 to hit.
That does not hit.
Ooh, wow. First attack missed. Okay.
Well, that's the one I worried about, was that first one.
Well, I can sneak attack on the first hit, but roll a second. That's not better. Miss.
Okay.
So I missed twice. That's all I got.
What a rube.
Happens.
Don't rye.
Ruben, right? Delicious.
Gracious.
Cretius. He's like down on the ground. He's like on his knees, you know, like dad bod slumped over. He's like, kids! I let you down! I pretended to be something I'm not, and you're the one who suffered for it! God!
Just recently?
Why do I do this? It's... You know, I had a good job, but it's not that.
You used to be a king.
It's what I learned about being a true king, a true teacher to you kids. If I hadn't been here, I wouldn't have learned that, so I'm gonna go out now. And remember, rock is in your heart, baby. Rock is in your heart. And I attacked.
Please do not forget you have advantage.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
That's gotta be a fucking hit.
I hope so after all that.
Good job.
And I'll drop a smite with the dice 6 for the trident. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 damage.
Woo. Nice job.
I'm waiting for the color to change on this before I drop down, because the new D&D Beyond's got like the little color of the hit points as you bring the monsters down, and it's holding orange for a while. So I'm gonna let you guys have some of my anxiety there as well. Yeah, it's holding orange. That means it is its turn. It's going to... Well, you asked for it. Full test, so... He says, gladly, and bites at you again.
Higher.
16 plus 7. So 23. Okay. That does... 13, 14, 15... plus 8 for 23 piercing.
It's sucking the marrow from my bones! How much? 28?
23.
23.
Still up.
Yes? Hard a little bit. on a scale of 1 to 67, I'm looking like I'm about a 62.
Okay.
Well, it gets a multi-attack, so here comes the other two tentacles.
Ah!
That's a miss. You dream that these things will happen on a guest appearance and show where I actually get to roll a nat 20 and not be... So, on a crit, I'm really hoping there's something you can do to bounce that, move that.
And thus the players of Chronicles
Think
had
if
no
you get a
pity
crit
on their
down, you
DM
get
when
something
he
for
suffered a
that,
critical
or-
blow.
You know, I shouldn't be digging for ways for me to
He
not
thought
get
back
this.
about that comment he said about come and get me.
Yeah.
I have
Regretting
been
that
struck
decision fully.
by a critical hit.
Yes, you are.
And so, I am down 1 burden point. That means that for 1, are you within 5 feet of the creature?
Yeah, I walked up to you.
Are you within 5 feet of the creature? And you are within 5 feet of the creature. For 3 manifestation points, I shall grant the 3 of you an opportunity attack, as I am struck and brought low by the dungeon master. At which point I yell out, "Ah!" And you're stabbing me. What? It's a tentacle. A tentacle wraps around me. I'm like, "Ah! Fuck her like a ding dong!" And you all are able to make an opportunity attack as a reaction.
Okay, so
You don't have to, but you are able to.
as a crit though, I do believe we discussed doing double damage dice, correct?
Well, you didn't give it to me.
I didn't?
No,
Did
you
we-
didn't.
did
I
we-
would have done a lot more than 40.
Really? I thought we had talked about that though, where you'd roll the damage dice twice and then add the...
But we don't roll it. We just max. But that's okay.
Whatever you did to him,
Yeah, I rolled.
go ahead against me.
I didn't take
I mean,
max.
the damage is enough to knock you
Yeah.
unconscious. I don't think it's going to be
How
enough
dare
to just
you.
eat you dead. No, that's what I mean, if I roll them, it's 8d10.
8d10.
Woo!
Oh, wait, it's a tentacle. Sorry.
Yeah.
4d6.
Okay, well that could be
That's
four,
different.
that could be 4 damage.
I don't think that would
that could just
shade
be
you
4
away.
damage.
It could be.
You know, negative health, I don't think it kills you dead.
Not
Unless
like
it goes up to half.
I don't think I can do that with 4d6.
It's more than that.
I think you're
Yeah,
more
we
than
saw
safe,
that.
is what I'm trying to get at.
I think that this is a death saving throw against me.
Yeah, well, so the first tentacle missed
No,
you.
you
It
dropped
was-
me down, yes.
Yes,
The first
you're-
one
you're
missed, and
dropped.
you dropped me down, and I
Yeah,
am at
you are
0
now
hit points.
unconscious.
And
But
I
these guys all get...
I am able to spend 3 points.
I'm inspired by your death, sir.
Have at thee!
How do we determine the order for those attacks, then?
I reach out and I grab his pinky and yell, "Skadoosh!"
That's how we determine it.
Yeah,
Okay.
roll.
Roll, John.
That's a 17 plus, and because I don't have a weapon out, I'm going to use the washboard.
Okay.
So that's 17 plus 2, and
That's a hit.
I'm going to do 0 damage because I have no dexterity or strength. Wait, I've got dex. I can add 2, I guess, to it.
Through it, I guess?
Yeah,
You can
2
roll
damage.
attacks
You-
when it's not your
What?
You can do sneak attack when it's not your turn.
Yeah.
It's once per turn. That's why.
Once
Yeah.
per turn?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I roll the attack. Oh, that's a hit. That's good. Okay. Finally.
Fastest dice reader in the West.
Well, that's 18 plus 7. So yeah, I hope.
Okay, that's definitely a hit.
So that's 12 plus 6. So 18 damage.
There's the color change. Its health bar drops down to red. 1/4 left. Got another opportunity attack coming.
Okay. Okay. Cretius gets up. He's like, "What, you guys? Come on! This game is called D&D. We never heard of Melf, Mordekainen, Jarlaxle? Man, shoot now! Come on! DM, you're the master now. You teach the class. Go on." And I'll make my last attack. It's good. 14 plus 5, 40, 50, 17. Is that a 17 hit?
14 plus 5?
I didn't mean to say 5.
Okay.
I meant to say 3. Wait,
So-
no, that
Only
can't be
plus
right.
3.
Yeah, it's not magical.
So you rolled
But I have
a
my
17?
dex. I don't know why it only says 3 there. It should say more.
It's 3 plus.
It should be 20.
proficiency.
Well, it's got an AC of 17.
Oh, okay.
So I think a 17 hits.
Alright, so last spell slot,
Right.
last attack.
Attacker wins on AC.
Why do you only have
Mhm.
plus 3? That's not right.
It's not right. I don't know why it's not right there.
Oh, that's why. You didn't tell him what kind of attack the trident does.
Oh.
Because you can do a drop down in the. Yeah.
Not 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
It thinks it's strength based, bro.
Right. 18.
18 damage?
Yeah.
How does it die?
As I am like furiously like hitting this creature, right? Like the entire story is like being woven around me, right? And you guys hear, "Kyle! Quit playing D&D with your friends and get upstairs and do your homework!" "Mom, I'm describing a battle scene right now! I don't care! You're gonna eat while the food is warm!" And the fight is just like going on, right?
Come on, son, it's chicken tenders.
Yeah, and you hear like, "Listen to your mom, son, besides, it's chicken tendies." And then you hear like, "Karen, do you have the fancy sauce?" As the scene sort of fades, the DM's attention like kind of goes away for a minute because he's no longer focused on the game, and it's at that moment that King Cretius strikes. Oh, right through the heart. Stabs the DM through the chest. And he dies
And he died.
on his way to get chicken tendies.
Yeah.
Mom, it's all your fault I died.
Yeah. Sorry. If that was too much fourth wall breaking, I'm sorry.
No, so as you strike true on the Dungeon Master's face, he dies and melts away on the end of your trident. The form of a creature materializes before you on the dance floor because, again, you are back in the bar. The crowd is around you again, and they've crowded around you, looking at this shapeless, weird, tentacled, nasty form on the floor. The bartender comes up to you guys and says, "Well, looks like you did pretty good at the Battle of the Bands. Not bad. How's it feel being PCs now?" And that's where we'll end.
Yeah!
I'm dying!
Yeah, good berry. Shut up.
I lay hands on
Wait,
him.
before you do that, I walk over
testing!
and I put my hand on him and I say, "What about us to continue on and finish the movie, and we'll do it in his honor."
I'm still alive.
Yeah. Listen. All that fighting. Sure am hungry.
I'm dying. I'm
Oh,
literally
no.
dying.
I have a need
I start healing full test.
to feed.
What's going on?
Well, guys, thank you very much for playing this game with me. I really appreciate you guys letting me come and run this for you. I hope you guys had a great time.
Yeah.
I don't know if I should be wrapping up your show for you or
That's
what you guys want to do, but my part is done.
We usually do a very loose chat session afterwards, but yeah, no,
Yeah.
that's fantastic, dude. I had a great time. Man.
Thank you so much.
I left my ass off. I got to be Jack Black.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Yeah,
it
so
is-
you're the best Jack Black.
I am contractually obligated to be a player at least one time a year, so
Fantastic. Well, we're on, was it episode
And you died
60
again.
of this arc, so
Yeah,
we're a
hit the
little bit
ground.
behind on that.
It's not my fault. I didn't have a healer.
All three of us could have gotten you up though. It's okay.
But you win the no prize award for finishing the session. Congratulations.
Ruben's brand of healing is as I'm running to you, I cast Good Berry and I slam it in your mouth.
Like an adrenaline shot. It's just like Goodberry.
You'll have it on the end of my rapier.
You give him the good berry. I gotta give him the good berry 3 fucking times? No, you just give it to him once.
Maybe you should chew it up and
All
baby berry
10
it.
berries. That's all I got.
Oh, shit. Good game.
Good game.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Well done.
Thank you to Badger.
Thank you, everyone. Hey, I've been off.